go ahead and tear down the QR25, figure out what happened. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the coil packs, spark plugs, valve cover, timing cover, and I would assume start removing the cams to get to the head bolts. Keep in mind, this is the second time I've torn down this motor. It's been several years, so I may have done things wrong, and if I do, please comment below and let me know what I could have done better, or for those watching the video, that what they should do and not do, because that would be great, because I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying I know exactly how to do this, because I've only done it once before. So I'm going off of memory and the knowledge that I have. But that's what I'm going to go ahead and start off with, guys. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to start with removing the valve cover now. Now I am going to keep all my bolts labeled, just in case somebody wants to buy all these bolts or whatnot. I wish I had some kind of electric tool to zap these off real quick for me, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and get off all these bolts, and then turn back on the camera. Okay, got all the bolts off. Comes off super smooth. And it is actually really clean under here. Yep. My good old C1 cams. That is quite awesome. So, if I remember right, when doing the head gasket, this cylinder should be at top dead center. So I'm going to drop a screwdriver in there and bring it. Oh, never mind. I can't. I forget the motor doesn't spin. That's right. So scratch that idea. But wow. Super clean in here. I'm quite impressed. So I'm going to continue. There goes, I'll remove the cam sensor back here. And then I'm going to click over to this side. This is the, I can't remember what this is called, the cam phaser. So that must be the cam phaser sensor. This is, with Uprev, you have control of the timing on this side, if I am correct, from what I understand. But, yeah, I'm going to take a picture of this as well, because the person that plans to purchase the head, this will help them know where all the cam caps go. But other than that, not too bad. I'll get my other camera and show a closer look of this. Like I mentioned, cam caps are very important. So I will do this just in case the new owner watches this video of the head and knows where the cam caps go, because it is important. But I don't see anything crazy going on in here. It looks normal to me. So next I'm going to remove this over here, the timing cover. Remember, if you are just changing the cams with this still in the motor, keep your timing chain real tight so it doesn't drop down. Okay, so keep that in mind if you guys are just watching this to see how you change your cams, or however the case may be, or your head gasket, which I want to do this as far as if I'm doing the head gasket. There it is. C1 cams. Okay guys, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing this right or not, but I'm just going to end up removing the entire timing cover. I've already removed the, passenger side motor mount. That's what was here. But I'm just going to remove the whole timing cover. So like I said in the description box, feel free to let me know how you guys do it while it's in the car. I would, if it's over 100,000 miles and you're doing a head gasket job, I would replace all the timing cover stuff inside. So let me pull off this cover and show you guys what it looks like inside. Okay guys, just so you know, I removed the two big bolts that were on the end of the cams. 16 millimeters. That's what size they were. There goes the cam phaser. Don't forget, make sure when you put this together that I would replace these O-rings. This is the upper timing cover that slides into the cam phaser. But I use an impact. I'm sure people will say don't. And keep in mind, if you do this with this installed on the car and you don't want to replace your tensioner or any of your timing covers, there's a little pin. Push your tensioner back. Now I can't because it's fully out. I can't reset it, I guess. But push it all the way back, slide a pin in there, and then hold your chain up tight. But that's something for you guys to be aware of if you do it with this inside the car and you don't plan on changing the timing stuff down here. I think I still do need to remove this. Yeah, I still got to remove this, but you'll slide, I forget the size, but there's a size that fits in here. You push it back, you lock it in, you remove this, unbolt these. I just loosened up the cam caps, and I'm about to pull out this cam, and then the head studs. So almost there and getting the head off. I was thinking of this backwards. I can't remember if I mentioned it right before, but this is the intake cam. That's the exhaust. Remember, intake, the side of your intake manifold. I feel like I did say it backwards, and that's in the last clip, but this is the intake cam. Intake side, the exhaust side, the side that flows out. Again, to show the cam caps, this one would be closest to the timing cover. And this is just to help the person that is buying the head from me. Okay guys, two important things I want to mention is the cam phaser. It's got a notch right there. Don't forget, it goes onto this notch here, right there. Same. That's the intake, this is the exhaust. Same with the exhaust. Notch goes into that. Don't forget that. Also, I pulled off the tensioner. Cams are removed. Still looks super nice. Now it's time to get the head bolts out. And then pull the head off. Okay guys, ran to O'Reilly's to get a 14mm 12-point socket. And now I am breaking loose the RP head bolts. So I'm going to break all these bolts loose. Remember, 14mm 12-point for the ARP head studs. So I'm going to keep at this process and come back when I got to pull the head off. As mentioned, I actually don't have enough lighting, but every two are the head bolts. Okay, 14mm 12-point socket is what I used for the ARP ones. Stock, I don't know if they're the same or not, but I could speak for these. So I'm gonna keep twisting these guys off, and we're very close on pulling the head off. Very close. Okay, I removed them all. Not all the washers came out. That's okay. I'm gonna now remove the upper water neck. So, one bolt here, another bolt there, there, and there. Now, if you're just doing the head gasket, you don't need to do that. You could leave it on there when you pull the head off. But I plan on parting out as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. The head's already loose. I could lift it up if I want. But I'm going to save the excitement and get this off first. Alright, the water neck coolant temp sensor. There it is in there for those that don't know. It's off. Now I'm ready to pull the head off. I just gotta create a semi-clean space to lay it down. But it's just about there. Okay, about ready to pull the head. I went ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I labeled them all if you guys can see. I think I'm going to lay the cam back in here and put these back on. And I'm almost there to pull the head. I just want to recheck everything. Okay guys, just quick recap. If you're doing it with it in the car, remove the top timing cover, the tensioner. I'm trying to think. Remember to zip tie the timing chain up here. Keep it tight. But you'll remove the tensioner. I would remove that top half moon piece. Besides your header, intake manifold, which some people probably don't even do all that. But your valve cover, your cams, those little caps that were there, You can leave the water pump, but there goes the cams here. Move these guys. Cam phaser, your other cam gear. Like I said, the most important part is keeping your chain tight. And it's pretty straightforward, guys. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable doing drop-in cams for a QR25 or even doing a head gasket on this. I think I would do it. I think I'd do on someone else's car with it in the car. I think I would do the head gasket. But there it is. About to pull it right now, so let me turn on the GoPro. Here we are, guys. Gonna pull the head off. Let's see how it is. See what that was. Not sure what that was. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see the bottom. Hopefully it's still nice and clean. Lower. There it is. QR25 head. It's off. There it is, you guys. I just got finished draining all this coolant. Cylinders are dry. And I did notice this little screen has a bunch of metal shavings, which is not good. Bottom end issue. Next is to tear apart the bottom end. Okay guys, I'm going to end the video right here. Removing the head. There it is. Head gasket's off. I just got to finish draining the coolant. Cylinders look good. So it probably goes back to, the issue probably goes back to when I overheated, ran low on oil. Bottom end issue. But that's about it, guys. Head gasket's off. The head is sold. So I gotta meet up with the buyer. I'm gonna end the video here though, so like, subscribe, share the video. This is how you remove the head. But that's about it, guys. Thanks.